Hello and welcome back to Cruise Away, where it's sunshine and roses this morning as we are ready and raring to take you away on some amazing adventures. In fact, we've got three of our best sellers coming your way. I'm Jo Grimwood.
Morning, and I'm Derek Marks. Now, over the 30 minutes to come, we're going to be cruising with some of the biggest names in the cruise business, including Holland America Line, a Royal Caribbean, and Azamara. Oh, they're brilliant. They're all fabulous cruises packaged with amazing city stays that allow you to really explore the hotspots of Europe next year.
Now, we're fairly new on your TV screens, but we've been with you here on 7.2 since the start of September. CruiseAway, however, has been around for an awful lot longer than that.
Here at CruiseAway, we've been sending Australian travellers on amazing cruise holidays for over 25 years. Our award-winning team specialise in bringing you the best deals from all major cruise lines, sailing right across the globe. Whether you're looking to cruise locally or afar, with thousands of unmissable deals available right now, you can be sure we'll find you your perfect cruise holiday. So, if you're ready, let's go cruising.
What better way to start a day, hey?
Yes.
It's brilliant. We're going to be talking about holidays. We're going to be talking about blue skies, and we're going to talk about exploring Europe as well. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. Right, first of three fabulous offers we are ready to get you on is a Mediterranean Explorer. And this is coming up in August, 23rd of August next year. Perfect time to actually go and visit Europe as well, because it's the main summer there as well, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It'll be brilliant. So let's start this off. 25-night adventure then by flying off from Sydney to Athens. Lovely.
Capital of ancient Greece.
Yeah, capital of history, really, isn't it?
Capital of history, capital of everything. They invented the wheel, for goodness sake. Now, the thing is, in Athens, it's not just about the amazing history. Now, of course, you'll go and see, you'll want to see all the hotspots there, like the Acropolis, and of course, the amazing, museum that is associated with it as well. But I tell you what, you will be blown away by the flavour of this city, by the actual feel of this city, by the hospitality of the Greeks. You know, I think we have that little flair in Australia because there's such a Greek influence, but actually heading to Athens and seeing where it all began, you will love it. And do you know what? I love the food so much. Whether it's a gorgeous Greek salad or spanakopita, made fresh, made traditional. You'll have 2 nights to enjoy and explore, and they will be jam-packed. But then it's time to cruise, and you're going to be boarding the beautiful and elegant Amsterdam. Now, this is for 90 nights on board this spectacular vessel. She's Vista class, which are the slightly larger Holland America Line ships. Now, by large, I still mean small, because they are small-scale cruising and intimate cruising and beautifully appointed cruising. And it is all about the cruising experience, the attention to detail, and some of the best food at sea. Now, whether you love a gorgeous steak, because they have got Chops Grill, they have actually got the Pinnacle Grill on board, and that has some of the best steak at sea, but also the main dining room. Now, they make it an event when it's dining on board Holland America Line, because you've got lots of fun nights, like you have Baked Alaska night, they come in and they sing a song, lobster night, surf and turf. It's different every single night. The menu is different every night, the experience is different every night, and the flavour is different every night. Now, this is up in the beautiful spa, where you can enjoy everything from thalassotherapy through to the lovely sauna and steam room right there if you get a thermal pass, or perhaps learn how to cook some of your favourite dishes with the executive chef, because they actually have something called the Culinary Arts Institute on board, where they talk you through the different dishes with your party planner. Talking of party planner, whether you like to scrapbook or shuffleboard, you can do all of that while you're on board as well. And you've got a good amount of time to do that whilst you enjoy the days at sea alongside the ports of call. Talking of the ports of call, Destination Services on board will talk you through all the amazing activities they have on offer and the shore excursions they have for sale, which means that you can plan your days in port and maximise your time and money to the fullest whilst you're on board the lovely Amsterdam. And you will love this ship. You'll feel like it's cruising at its finest. It is and has always been my favourite line. I have a soft spot for Holland America, having worked with them on and off for a decade, and they truly deserve the reputation that they've been given.
Oh, it just looks amazing. It really does. Now, your cruise experience is actually going to start with some scenic cruising. down through the Dardanelles, which I think is amazing, because I can just imagine you up there on the deck just kind of taking in all the wonderful scenery there as well. That's a really lovely starting experience for this cruise, isn't it?
That beautiful August weather, but because you've got the sea breeze, it makes it like a natural air conditioning unit, doesn't it?
Yeah, wonderful.
Then we're going to be calling in for an overnight in sensational Istanbul, Turkey. Maybe you're going to have to head to the Blue Mosque or take in a traditional Turkish hammam, which is the Turkish spa. There's so much culture in this port. It is spectacular, and it's a must-see when you're in Turkey. We're then cruising on to fabulous Greece, the fabulous Mykonos, such a tranquil port. Whitewashed walls of the old town take you to lovely boutiques and little hidden cafes. We're on to Crete, which is the centre of Europe's first advanced civilization, the Minoan civilization. Such amazing history that you get to see on this adventure. It really is. Then we're into our first of 2 visits to Katakolon, which is the port for ancient Olympos, which is the site of the very first Olympic Games. Amazing. Trieste is your next port for Venice, where you can head in and see the city on the water. There's nowhere quite like Venice on earth. It is magic. Then, of course, cruising into Dubrovnik, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Such an incredible city awaits you behind the walls in Dubrovnik. We're back into Katakolon, where you get to see more of, I just stroll around the port harbour area and enjoy some lovely Greek food, or back into Olympus to see even more incredible architecture. Then we are visiting Napoli, the port for amazing Pompeii, one of the revelations of the ancient world. It is sheer and unadulterated magic. Next is our port for Rome, Civitavecchia, where you can head in and see, of course, the Colosseum, Spanish Steps, Trevi Fountain, and so much more. Livorno is our next port of call, where you can visit Florence and the Uffizi Gallery, featuring the birth of Venus, an amazing, amazing image to see. Villefranche for your Côte d'Azur, gateway to Nice and Monaco, and all of those fabulous and elegant places, in Cannes as well, home of the film festival. We're into Toulon, our next port, which is one of the best places to visit in Provence. Perhaps you're going to enjoy some wine tasting, or just take in the traditional Provençal markets. Then we're into Barcelona, and we're going to go enjoy an overnight on board in fabulous Barcelona, which is the capital of Catalonia. And after you've enjoyed your night on board, you're going to disembark, but then you'll have 2 fabulous nights in a hotel to enjoy even more of Barcelona, where you can head to the Sagrada Familia, the masterpiece of the architect Gaudi, or perhaps up to Parque Güell, which is even more superb, artwork from him. Down into Barceloneta Beach for, just enjoying the Mediterranean, perhaps heading into El Born for the Gothic Cathedral and gorgeous tapas. You will love Barcelona. And then guess what? We are flying you back home to Oz, into Sydney. This is all packaged up for you, end to end. Brilliant deal and a fantastic adventure, taking in the wonders of the ancient world in Europe.
Oh, honestly, what a massive, massive adventure. You've got historic sites on this cruise. You've got real ultimate destinations, and you've got that city break in Barcelona as well included here. This honestly is incredible. 25 nights for a very, very low deposit right now, because for just $850 each right now, we could lock in the deal for you, which includes all the flights, all the stays, the cruise, and everything end to end, all packaged up beautifully together for you. Total price for this amazing, amazing opportunity, which is in the peak of Europe summer as well, $5,499 per person. And what an incredible experience this is going to be as well. Let me just walk you through everything that's included in this offer as well, because it really is fantastic. So you'll fly Sydney to Athens. You'll have a 2-night stay in a hotel in Athens. So that's a city break on its own, isn't it? Steeped in history. Then you join Holland America's Amsterdam, 19 nights, and you are cruising the Dardanelles through the Med, including overnight in Istanbul as well. There's so many wonderful destinations there, from Croatia to the birthplace of Katakolon in Olympia as well. 2 visits there, in fact. And the end of the cruise, you've got an overnight on board the ship in Barcelona, and then another 2 nights in a hotel, plus the flight back to Sydney from Barcelona all included for that amazing price. Now remember, $850 today will get that deal locked in for you. $5,499 each. If you are ready to talk to our team, remember, all you need to do is to call our team toll free 1300 306 134. Now, if you decide to go for a balcony on this one, an ocean view for this one, we upgrade it to a balcony. So that price tag for your upgrade there is an ocean view price, but we've upgraded you again to a balcony for the same upgrade price, which is phenomenal.
That's all right, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Given the length of the cruise as well, it's 19 of your 25 nights. I think it's amazing. And listen, you can't beat having a balcony and opening those doors and enjoying the fresh air.
Make the sound, go on.
Sat out on your...
Yes, there we go.
Sat out on your balcony is the most incredible way to start a day. And this is a great way to start your day.
And it's a travelling balcony as well, because you're travelling to your travelling hotel, your floating hotel. We've got 2 more European adventures for you. Now, this time Royal Caribbean, an absolute favourite with Australian cruises.
Yeah.
It's Tulips, Puffins and the Highlands.
I love the name of this package. It's absolutely, it's intriguing. You've got to stay and see what's in this package now. You've seen Tulips, Puffins and the Highlands, haven't you? It's 19 nights and it starts on the 8th of May and we're flying you first from Sydney to one of the most fascinating cities there is.
From Amsterdam.
Absolutely. Amsterdam in Holland, in the Netherlands. What an incredible way to start your holiday. 3 nights in a hotel in, again, we talk about lots and lots of cities around the world being unique, but Amsterdam has such an amazing character. It really, really does. There is so much to do there for you, whether you want to, whether you want to talk flora and fauna, or whether you want to talk diamonds. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, of course, yeah, the diamonds,
so much,
Diamond District. I forget about that sometimes. I don't know why. But then you've got the Anne Frank House, you've got the Van Gogh Museum. It's just wandering around or taking a bike and cycling around the street, perhaps heading on a tram and enjoying everything Amsterdam has to offer. It's such an enchanting city. It's magical.
That's all you hear around Amsterdam, actually, is the ringing of bicycle bells as well. You've got to be there.
Absolutely. Now, we're also going to include a trip to Keukenhof. Now, this is where you'll actually get to see one of the biggest gardens in the world. Tulip fields, these are open for a limited time each year, and they work very hard to ensure the 7 million tulips, daffodils and hyacinths and spring bulbs are in bloom during this period. So what a treat and treasure you get to see this very limited blooming season of the most extraordinary flowers on earth. Oh, the pictures you're going to have of this experience will be for a lifetime.
Yeah. It'll change your gardening forever, let me tell you. And then it's cruise time on this one, and we're with Royal Caribbean. And we're on the Jewel of the Seas.
Oh, she's an old favourite of mine. She was actually the second vessel I ever worked on. You're going to be on there for 12 fabulous nights. Radiance class ship. Absolutely beautiful, lots of glass everywhere, Swarovski displays as well, and she has interactive displays on board the ship, which is because a lot of the Royal Caribbean ships have been upgraded to smart ships, so you have that option, of course, and with your TV as well, where you can find out your onboard account and all of that jazz. Now, the Park Cafe is great to grab a bite, and they have plates the size of trays, so you can just fill your boots with all of the different cuisine from around the world. Talking of cuisine, whether it's a Brazilian churrascaria or delicious Mexican, or maybe fantastic steak, or delicious Asian in Azumi, there's something for everybody. The Doghouse also serves fantastic hot dogs on board. Royal Caribbean are famous for their world-class shows as well in the theatre, which have that Broadway, West End, Sydney, entertainment district production value, and you will absolutely love the experience of dining, enjoying a show every night, which is always going to be different, and cruising out of fabulous Amsterdam. Now, the first port we're heading into is a beautiful Iceland, Akureyri, and this is 50 kilometers from the Arctic Circle, so you're actually going to get to enjoy an overnight on board the northernmost Arctic Botanical Garden. You also have lots of great opportunities for shore excursions such as whale watching. Then we're into iconic Reykjavik and another overnight on board. This is a very geothermal rich island, and you also have the Blue Lagoon there to go and see. It's great to see it at night underneath the stars as well. You'll love this experience. It's a magical place. They film a lot of movies there as well. Then we're into the Shetland Islands in beautiful Scotland. Oh, talk about picture perfect, lush and green and special. Hopping into Inverness, Scotland, which is a place of amazing folklore and legend for Loch Ness, of course, which is full of rich history. Then we're into Edinburgh. Oh, I'm so stoked you get to visit Edinburgh on this trip. It's really the most spectacular place in Scotland. The castle alone is worth many, many reels of film. Then we're off into Amsterdam, where we're going to disembark and enjoy another night in fabulous Amsterdam before we fly you home to Sydney, Australia. Wow, wow, wow. What an adventure.
I know. I mean, this is just brilliant. End to end. I want to come and join you on this one. It looks absolutely brilliant. I tell you what, seeing the tulip fields in Keukenhof in the Netherlands is something spectacular that will live with you forever and will certainly change the way you garden as well. It'll change the look of your garden, I promise you that, forever and ever. And there's so much more to this holiday. So it's coming up in May. It isn't that far away, to be honest with you, at all. So I'm going to bring you the package price right now so that you can get your place, because the cruise on this is already really, really well sold, as you can imagine, because it starts and finishes in Amsterdam. There's lots of people from lots of countries in Europe who are booked onto this cruise already. So let's get you joining them, shall we, for just $4,199 each right now. And while I show you the details here, let's talk about everything that is included in the cost of this holiday as well. So your flight from Sydney to Amsterdam, that's included here as well. You've got 4 nights in total in Amsterdam hotels, 3 before you take the cruise and 1 after, and that's an amazing, amazing adventure. Remember, part of the first 3 nights stay includes a trip to the tulip fields of Keukenhof as well, which are world famous. Then you're on board Royal Caribbean's Jewel of the Sea, 12 incredible nights cruising up to Iceland as well, with 2 overnights there as well. 1 in Akureyri and 1 in Reykjavik as well, the capital, which is incredible. And then, of course, the Shetland Islands, Scotland as well, Inverness, and Edinburgh as well. You have to go to Edinburgh Castle. You have to, if you can, get on the Royal Yacht Britannia as well, because that marks a moment in history for you as well. Before you cruise back into Amsterdam, have another night in a hotel in Amsterdam before flying back from Schiphol back to Sydney for your flight back at the end. What an amazing adventure that is there for you. $4,199 each. That is incredible. Listen, of course, all of our offers have cruise IDs, which you can pop straight into our website at cruiseaway.com.au. And if you're thinking, hey, you're new to me, well, CruiseAway have been around for over 2.5 decades.
With over 25 years of travel experience, when booking with CruiseAway, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday. Just pay a deposit today, and then you have until the due date to pay your balance. You can browse our deals online at cruiseaway.com.au or call us toll-free and speak to one of our experienced cruise consultants based right here in Australia. Plus, as a fully accredited member of CLIA, AFTA and ATAS, you have total confidence and complete peace of mind when booking with us. CruiseAway, you know you want to.
Definitely. Huge adventures we're talking across Europe in this show as well. And remember, you can see all the shows on our YouTube channel as well. Just look for CruiseAway Australia and you will find everything there. Right, final offer. We are talking the most incredible lavish luxury, taking you to Paris and Bordeaux to Amsterdam. Oh, you know what? You can hear the romance in the air, can't you?
You can. And what better time of the year to visit Paris than in the European summer on the 12th of June. And this is going to be an 18-night trip. You'll be flying from Sydney to Paris, where you'll get to enjoy 3 nights in the city of light and love.
Oh, my word. Up the Eiffel Tower.
Oh my gosh.
You can do everything, can't you?
You can head out onto the Seine and have a beautiful dinner cruise. That's something I really enjoyed when I was there. But the Louvre Museum, I mean, my word, you could spend all 3 nights there and still not even touch the surface. Incredible collections from ancient civilizations. Wandering around the streets of Paris, Pont Neuf, locked love they call it. You can get a padlock, inscribe it with your hubby or your partner's name on there. That's very, very cool. And then just even sitting on the banks of the Seine and thinking, you know what? I'm in Paris.
I know, yeah, right. Yeah, that's a really special moment, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Then you're going to board a first-class train and head to beautiful Bordeaux, for a one-night hotel stay. And you'll get to be in wine region. Maybe you're going to go out to a winery, do an evening tour in a winery while you're out in Bordeaux. It's also a gateway to the most artistic part of the country, of course. The likes of Renoir, Monet have all found this place to be a massive inspiration. Now, we're going to be boarding the beautiful and elegant Asmara journey, and you'll spend another night in port in Bordeaux. So that's great. A little bit of extra time in Bordeaux. It's more sleepy, more relaxed than Paris. And we're going to be on board for 11 nights. Now, this is luxury cruising, unabashed. We're talking about all of your spirits, your wines, your blended drinks, your coffees. These are included in your cruise fare. Also included in your cruise fare, you have got transport when you get into the ports of call, the buses that run you into the town centre and things like that. You have really superb service in your rooms, 24-hour room service is included as well. So you really do become part, and this is what they say. They say you become part of the fabric of life in each destination when you're on Asmara.
Yeah.
I think that's very true because it's woven through the whole itinerary. It's not just about travelling and saying, oh, okay, I went to that port. It's actually about preparing for it, learning about the history, the culture, and having that sort of extended into the port of call whilst you're on board an Asmara cruise, because it's for the intrepid traveller and adventurer.
But it's
for those of
also,
you that love something a little bit different.
It's also as well that feeling that actually there would normally be a lot more people on board a cruise ship. So so actually the ratio of passengers is very, very low on board one of these ships as well. So it feels a little bit more like you kind of chartered with some friends, like the country club
Chartered
feel.
yacht. It is like a slightly larger yacht. So you've got about 694 passengers on board this vessel. So much smaller scale. And boy, will you feel spoilt whilst you're on board.
Oh, yeah.
Then we're cruising out of course, Bordeaux and heading for our first port into Nantes. And this is an overnight in port where you can visit not just Nantes, but also the incredible
Loire Valley.
Loire Valley,
oh, it's wine
yes.
country again, isn't it?
Oh, wine
Amazing.
country, and boy, do they know their wines, the French, let me tell you. Then we're on to Brest, a city with more than 1,000 years of history. Very quaint French town. Savour some of the best cuisine, wander those streets, snap the photos, pivoting into Guernsey next for the fantastic flair of one of the Channel Islands, something that not a lot of people get to visit. Into St. Malo for our next adventure.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's like a little walled city, St. Malo. It's absolutely divine. Wonderful shopping there as well. It's lovely.
It's adorable. Cherbourg's our next port, where you can visit the Cités de la Mer Titanic exhibit, or maybe head up to the D-Day landing sites. Again, awash with history, of course, from the First and Second World War. On Honfleur, this will be the gateway to Paris. You might want to head back into Paris for anything you've missed out on. Maybe another trip to the Louvre, I'd recommend. We're sailing on into beautiful Brussels next, to Bruges for Brussels, which is, for me, the top 3: waffles, chocolate, gorgeous gilded Baroque palaces. Back into Amsterdam here, where you'll spend an overnight on board, plus another night in a hotel, before we fly you back to Sydney, Australia. End to end, again, it's all included for you. Flights, stays, and the cruise.
Oh, so much included in this adventure as well. It's absolutely incredible. It really, really is. It's one of those that, can I come on this one with you as well? Like, this is really, really good. I mean, some of the most spectacular and opulent holidaying you will have done to some incredible destinations with such rich history and cultures. And remember, with Azamara, you spend longer in port as well, which is amazing. So you're less checking your clock the whole time to see when you need to be back with the ship. So you've got more time to explore these destinations as well. So let's have a look. We can talk about a $3,000 deposit per person right now. And let me show you your package price here. And I can't believe there is so much included in this. And in terms of cruise offering, Azamara is one of the most premium products that there is out there for you. One of the most luxurious, with so much included, with so much extra attention to detail as well. So let's talk about what's included in this holiday then, shall we? Because it is absolutely amazing. We will fly you from Sydney to Paris. Your flight, of course, included a 3-night hotel stay in Paris, a first-class express train transport to Bordeaux for a night there, then 11 nights on Azamara journey of amazing 6-star cruising, France's wine country, Guernsey, Saint Malo, Brussels, on the way back to Amsterdam for another overnight on board, and then a night in a hotel in Amsterdam before flying back again from fabulous Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam back to Sydney. All of that I've just been talking about there, end to end, included for that price tag of less than $7,000 per person. And I tell you what, that is every dollar incredibly well spent as well on the journey of a lifetime. It is just incredible what Azamara offer. And listen, if you want to know more about the cruise line, if you want to know more about the cruise ship, then log on to our website, which is cruiseaway.com.au.
When you log on to cruiseaway.com.au, you're opening up the virtual brochure on over 9,000 cruise holidays. If you've seen a cruise on TV, just search the cruise ID here to find out more details, upgrade options, and to book online. If you're looking for inspiration, you can search by destination, departure port, cruise line, cruise ship, or cruise style. Plus, we've got an incredible selection of last-minute deals, all-inclusive cruises, and early bird specials you can't afford to miss. Log on now to cruiseaway.com.au. Your next dream holiday is only a click away.
Oh, I tell you what, I think that's going to keep you busy for the rest of the day, isn't it? Just searching through the deals. There's so much there to look at as well, isn't it? And do you know what? I mean, cruise holidays just open up your world, don't they? They really do.
They bring the world to you, because this is the thing, when you're cruising on board a ship, you don't have to do anything and you wake up in another destination the very next day.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, listen, we don't have a lot of holiday and vacation time, so let's get the most out of it as well.
Yes.
And listen, that's all we're going to do for you on all of our shows. So please share the news here at 7-2. Every weekday morning at 8 o'clock. We have a double dose on Sunday morning, a little bit later at 9 a.m. So we'll let you have a lie-in on a Sunday. But come and join us, because we've got lots and lots of big holiday plans for you as well. And they really are going to open your travel eyes.
And we're here to maximise your time and money and make it work for you as well. So keep watching and check out those deals.
Yeah, brilliant. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye-bye.